What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, for those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Ryan and welcome aboard. If you are not a subscriber, please make sure you subscribe and also hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm because that will help boost this channel a little bit further. Now, let us jump into today's video. Today's video is a viewer's question, and I'm going to give him a response. His name is Eric Sanchez. So Eric, thank you so much for asking this question, and let us jump right in. So his question basically is asking to do a comparison on the Ford Sport Trac, first gen and second gen with the Avalanche. So Eric, right off the bat, I did some research on the Sport Trac. Now, I had a Sport Trac for like a day. It was broken, we had to fix it and stuff, and I just didn't even get around to it because I just didn't want the headache, and I ended up junking it. Now, I have some thoughts on that because I did tinker around with it a little bit, so I can give you some of my personal opinions, but I also did some research on the vehicle first and second generation just for you, and then I will give you all the information I know off the top of my head about the Avalanche. And if there's something that I'm forgetting, any of you viewers who know a lot more about the Avalanche than I do, please leave the comment in the comment section below. Or if you know more about the Ford Sport Trac more than I do, leave a comment in the comment section below as well. So let us jump right in. So I wrote some notes down so I don't lose my train of thought like I always do. Anyway, so Eric, we're going to do a comparison of the first and second gen Sport Trac first, and then I'll move on to the Avalanche. So basically, the Sport Trac was, manufactured by Ford, obviously. From 2000 to 2010, this was manufactured, and it is a pickup truck version of the Explorer. For the Chevy, obviously, it's manufactured by Chevrolet. They had the Avalanche from 2001 to 2013, and it's a suburban pickup truck version. Now, for the Sport Trac, so this is my notes that I have. The Sport Trac shares a platform with the second generation Explorer. Because of the bed, the Sport Trac was lengthened to, from 111.6 inches to 125.9 inches. Standard rear-wheel drive with control track or four-wheel drive was an optional powertrain. The Sport Trac comes with a 210 horsepower single overhead cam 4.0 V6, which is like the same motor in one of those Mustangs. 5-speed manual standard or a 5-speed automatic option. Now, the 2002 was given a 4-wheel disc brake and a larger fuel tank from 20 gallons to 22 gallons. Now we're going to move into the second gen. The second gen shares a chassis with the fourth gen Explorer. Wheelbase was stretched to 130.5 inches, and that is 4.6 inches longer than the previous version. It has a 4.0 standard V6, but in the second gen, it was also offered with a 4.6 V8, which is producing 292 horsepower. Now, this came with a 6-speed auto. The manual transmission was discontinued, but also with the 4.0, you can only get an auto standard 5-speed. So that's what I got so far for the Sport Trac for you. Now, from my opinion, do I like that? Honestly, you told me to be honest with you. No, I hate those trucks. I think they look cool. I like the way they look, but I hate the features of it, and I'll tell you why. First off, if your timing chain ever slips, you're going to have to remove your motor out of the vehicle just to get the timing chain from the back. Now, I'm not sure how the V8 one is set up, but I think the one that I had was a 4.0 V6, and that one was all the way in the back by the transmission. So you have to separate the engine just to work on that. Plus, on top of that, Ford is very tricky. They sell a set of tools that you have to buy just to do that job. And the tools, when I looked it up, it was like $300. I'm not going to go all into that. Now, for those of you who saw me do the engine rebuild on my Chevy, Eric, if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave the link in the description up here. Or I'll leave the link in the description or the tag up here and you'll click it. If you haven't seen that, I did the complete engine rebuild with common hand tools and a torque wrench, and I did step by step on how to rebuild that motor, put it back into the truck, set it up, everything. And let me tell you, by far, that Chevy engine the easiest motor I've ever worked on in my life. Everything is straightforward, up in front. You cannot get it wrong. You literally cannot get it wrong. It's a completely easy engine. So for that, my vote is already going on to the Chevy. Now, things about the Chevy, you know, it's they're basically the pickup version of a Suburban. What I like about it is that, you know, they do have rear wheel drive options only, but they do also have 4-wheel drive options. The, you know, Chevy, it also has the neat feature with the midgate and the 2 saddlebags in the side, trunk locks, the tailgate locks, the saddlebags lock, and the you know, you can store the glass away and have the whole entire rear open so you can put an ATV in. You cannot do that with a Sport Trac. And I don't care what anybody says, you cannot do that with a Sport Trac. And that's basically everything. Like, honestly, if I had to choose between the Sport Trac and the Chevy, I'm obviously going to choose the Chevy. First, because I own one. And second, because I built it and it's completely upfront. Like, I've never worked on a vehicle so easy in my life. Everything is super easy when it comes to that Chevy truck. It's just in your face and it's not hard. Everything is accessible. There's enough room. The only trouble that you have is like changing the 8th spark plug all the way in the back, but there are ways to do that. Like, you can go in the wheel well, or you can just lay in the engine bay and get it that way, which is what I do. But other than that, like I said, Eric, if you are looking to choose a truck, go with the Chevy, 100%. I don't like Ford, by the way, because there are so many acronyms that can tell you why, like found on road dead and stuff like that. Those Fords, I'm sure back in the day, Fords were like great, but nowadays it's so cheaply made, and I'm not into them. Like, they're not, I don't think they hold up to my standard. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and that's completely fine. You guys have your own opinions, and I'm happy. I want to hear your opinions anyway. Just don't trash talk. Just put your opinions without being rude. But Ford, like, I'm sure from what I've heard, the Ford trucks are really good. They don't really get problems, especially the diesels. I heard those are really good. So I would want to get one of those. I'm really looking to get a F350 diesel dually. I really want one of those. I think they look sick, and from the reviews that I've seen, they actually don't have issues. Well, I'm sure everything has issues, but they don't have much issues that cause... They're very reliable from what I've researched. The Avalanche, they don't make them in diesel, but you can always put a diesel engine in them and convert it. It's just a headache, because then you have to change over the computer system and whatever, and have it all programmed for that, and yada, yada, yada. So, anyway, Eric, I hope this video, it was quick and short, but I hope it was somewhat informational for you. Now, if I forgot something or you want more, please leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know if there's anything else that I can answer for you or help you, and I will try my best to. Also, you know, you can leave a comment and all the other guys on the channel will comment for you and underneath, because they're really helpful with this. But yeah, so anyway, with that being said, peace out. If you guys have not liked this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And even in all my other videos, if you haven't liked them, go back and hit the like button just for me. So the YouTube algorithm can boost this channel up, because I want it to go up higher. Like, I need it to get there, because this is something that I'm really trying to do, and I need your guys' help. And I really don't ask for anything in return, but just your likes and your comments and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you all tuning in and viewing. And if you're not a subscriber, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification at its side so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. Now, peace out, and I'll see you all soon.